Right. Yeah, I thought I'd say this Nala story of last night, charging. Well, basically, I was at my sister's. She's got a field right next to hers. When I left, I thought I'd take her to the field, like let her run round. We've been over there probably about an hour. But when I got there, it was still light. But by the time we left, it was like dark. It was night. Do you know what I mean? But I could see someone. Someone that was on the other side of the field, and they had lights. That their dog had lights on. That's how I noticed it first, because there was lights running around the field. So someone with their dog bark. It was so dark I couldn't actually see them. But I'm not thinking anything of it really, because Nala's actually good. Like if we go over the lake, I don't really take her to that field no more, because I only did that because it's an enclosed field, when she was getting used to being off the lead and coming back, and it's a good place to take her. But now I can just take her over the lake. She's fine. She comes back. If I say Nala, let's go this way, she comes. If she goes to chase something, like I let her chase deers over there, but she's not going to catch them. Like they're way too fast for her, and she's not that type of dog. She's not. She's quick, but she ain't that quick. But if she is like close, I can literally say Nala, and she'll just stop mid-run, stop, look at me, and I'll come here, and she'll come straight over. She's good as gold. Like I can absolutely trust her. If we see dogs over there, like when we're walking through the trees, people can just come, because everyone walks their dogs through the trees. All of a sudden, there'd just be someone, you just kind of collide with people. Nala's always the best behaved dog in that situation. Like, come here, Nala, come on this way, and she just follows me. So anyway, this person comes in the field. I can see him on the other side of the field, but I'm not thinking nothing of it, because I'm thinking she ain't gonna run off. I didn't put her on a lead because, like I say, she's good. But they kind of walked down this way. We was about to leave the field, so I say we've been over there ages. And then I see them, and I was thinking, oh, maybe they're leaving the field that way. So I walked Nala back onto the field to just let them go. Nala's looking and that, but she's been good. She's coming, she's sitting, whatever. But then they didn't leave the field. They walked, like there's a hub thing there, and we was this side of the hub. They walked out that side. So I was like, all right, they're not leaving. So I was like, come on, Nala. And she's just sitting there looking, like looking at these people. I'm thinking, now she does do that, but she still comes. If I say Nala, she'll come. But she weren't. And I was like, right, come on, Nala, this way. And I started just walking off. There was nothing in my head that thought she was going to charge them. But as I walked off, I turned round to look if she's following me. If she ain't, she's full speed running across the field at these people and their dog. Now I can't see who it is. All I can see is that there's lights on the dog. I was I was actually more shocked than I was angry that she did that. That she just run off like that. She doesn't do that. It was so weird. It was so out of character for her to do. But I shouted, and I mean I shouted as loud as I could. Nothing. She didn't listen. And that is like, if I shout at her loud, like as loud as I can, she shits herself. And she will come instantly. She will stop what she didn't this time. I shouted as loud as I could, and she just carried on running. And then she's charging the dog, she's charging the people, charging the dog again. And then I noticed that they've got their dog on the lead. But I'm already like marching at this point now. I'm fuming. I'm thinking I'm going to kill you. Honestly, I thought as soon as I get you, you've had it. I've gone over there. She's going crazy like she is. I was like, no, come here, and she did. Like once I was actually there with them all, she started to come over. So I grabbed her collar. Then as I grabbed her collar, the matey's dog jumped, and then he went, "No, Rox," and I was like, "Oh, is that Rox?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's why. That literally is why she run. She knows that dog. She knows them." But I didn't see. They weren't that far away from us, to be fair. They was just on the other side of like a football field, like the widthways of a football field that she charged from. And as soon as he said rocks, I was like, oh, is that Rocks? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh. And then I just let her go, and he let his dog off, and they just went at it. But yeah, I went from fuming with her to the point of I was thinking, I'm gonna kill you, you little bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like I was thinking, you don't do that. You know you're being naughty until the second that I knew it. She knew the dog. Now, I don't know how she knew it because I didn't know it. Even walking over there, because the dog's got lights on, I'm blinded. I'm just going for Nala because people don't like that. People don't like people's dogs just come running over, and especially not when they're like Nala, because Nala's nuts. But yeah, I grabbed her, and it was Rox, and Rox is the cane corso that she played with before. I put the video up that I put up before. We haven't seen them since that video. I filmed them playing, like just wrestling each other and running around with each other and whatever. And yeah, I'll put it up at the end of this video. But it's the first time we've seen them since then. And yeah, Nala was, and yeah, after that, my anger just went straight away. As soon as I knew the dog, and I knew Nala was just thinking, "This is my mate, this is my bestie. I ain't seen him for ages," and that's why she's run over there. And then yeah, them two just literally went at it for about 40 minutes. They just was, and we'd already been over the field for about an hour, but them two just went at it and yeah, fighting and chasing each other. And he's obsessed with Nala and she's obsessed with him. But yeah, another thing as well is Nala don't mind submitting to dogs. She will submit to dogs because she's the youngest dog in our family, so she'll submit to all the older dogs. But she doesn't like being dominated. She's not gonna have. She'll submit to a dog, but she's not gonna have that dog just prop itself up on top of her. She ain't gonna have it. Even when her and Macy was in season together and they kept humping each other, it started with Macy humping her because Macy's the older one. Nala doesn't really understand what is even going on. She's too young. But still, Nala's not having Macy mount her or prop up on top of her in any way because although she'll submit, she's not going to let you just dominate her like that. But that Cane Corso is bigger now, and he was able to keep with her. Didn't wear him out as quick, and he was so trying to dominate her and like stand over her and kind of conquer her because Nala would just fall over and lay down, and then he'd go and stand over her, but she just won't have it. She's not that type. She's not gonna have a dog dominate her. Don't matter if it's a giant cane corso or nothing. So then next thing she's wriggling out, and then she's off. Do you know what I mean? She wouldn't let him actually pin her. But yeah, it was I think like actually more than I was. Oh no, I was angry. I was fuming. She just didn't listen, and it's so like even if she goes to run at a dog and I say Nala, that's all I have to say to her, and she'll stop and look. Like even things like when she barks, because obviously she's a guard dog, so she's got aggression in her. But even when she gets like that aggression comes out in her, she straight away looks at me. Like if she growls at something or barks at something in a kind of protective way, the first thing she'll do is look at me, right, to see if I'm okay in it. Do you know what I mean? Because she knows she's not allowed. But yeah, it turned out to be quite a afterwards. And when we got back here, I was like, "You did run off, and you didn't listen to me, but I let you off because it's your mate." Like Nala was just gone. Like yeah, but she see her little. Well, I say little mate. He's huge. He was huge from the video I took. But yeah, little cow. But it was her mate, and she just when she sees people or dogs she knows, she can't control herself. She's such a good dog until that point, and she just gets so excited. She's still got that puppy in her that like she's only like a year and 5 months now, so she's still got that puppy manicness in her. But yeah, she got let off. She didn't get murdered in the end because yeah, I was about to make hot dogs out of her. Swear to God. I was fuming, but yeah. Yeah. It turned out to be a more happy ending to that story than me murdering her, basically. But yeah, I'll put the video up now of them two playing, but this is before. But yeah, little biatch. But yeah, I thought I'd just tell people that, because honestly, I was angry, but I was more shocked that she did it, to be fair. I was more shocked that she run off, but then I wasn't shocked once I knew it was Rox, the cane corso. She loves that dog and he loves her. Last time we see each other, it was in the day. You'll see it in the video. They see each other from literally the other sides of the field, and they just ran at each other and just collided in the middle of the field. They love each other. But yeah, still, there was a point where I was thinking, you little. But yeah, I'll put that video of them playing before. But yeah, sweet. Both their tails wagging. Nala with her little rolls. Yeah, she put him down then.